What is energy and what is energy healing? So I've had my first day doing my Reiki attunement, learning all about chi, the power of ki or chi or ti or prana, whatever you want to call it. It is so powerful. I've done a lot of it in my yoga, in different areas of my life and my holistic health journey. And it's all about that energy flow throughout our body, our mind, our spiritual breath, or our spiritual wind. It's really embodying different traditions from Chinese philosophy to Japanese, now the West, also you've got Hawaiian, which is the tea, and then the Greek origins. And yet it is basically embodying us. It's our breath of life. So when we're looking at healing or actually holistic health, energy is so important because it's what flows us. We know how much like how awful we feel when energy doesn't flow, and if we've got a chakra or a point of energy, or a meridian if you'd like to call it, if we've got that blocked, it can really block that flow of energy. Do you know where we feel stifled? It's made me think, is my writer's block actually a block of energy sometimes, where you've got too much clutter going on in your mind? And we can talk about chakras another time, but it's actually looking at these flows throughout our body. And whether you believe in holistic healing or not, or you're an absolute skeptic, that's absolutely fine, but you know the word energy. And it is so important to protect our vital life force, something I've also done with Qigong with Beyond Healing. It's all about the vital life force and actually getting that energy to flow through movement. But it might be through meditation, often using our solar plexus, our deep core, where we're breathing really deeply in and out. Hello everyone, sending you lots of energy healing vibes. But it's about actually noticing your own energies first, because I know something I need to learn is like not to be depleted by other people's energies so much. And it's about restoring yourself. So I know when you've got a blockage and you just feel anxious, or it feels something's just inside, I really physically feel it. And the more we notice, and this is the power of the breath, meditation, mindfulness, there's lots of words, but it's basically starts with the breath of life, and trying deep breathing techniques to help the energy flow through our body. It helps our mind, our body, our spirit, every aspect of our soul. It's so important to really look after your life force. And also, if you do feel those blockages, which I know I've felt, actually to see what you can do for self-healing. So I've just written my newspaper column on that today as well. And it's looking at the nature, looking at, going on a staycation, or even at home. What works for you? Is it salt therapy? Is it hydrotherapy? Could you go out to the seaside, or even have a bath at home, or just doing something where you're looking outside, you're looking at the rhythm of nature, and it's that imperfect flow, that beautiful, perfectly imperfect flow of nature. Things blossom and evolve. My practitioner Mark today from Beyond Healing gave a really lovely analogy as well, because sometimes with our energy, my energy, we need to open our petals towards the sun and give off the energy and absorb the energies, and then we need to close it in and actually close our petals as we restore and recharge ourselves. And too often, especially in the West, I know, we just open and then kind of frazzled and then losing his petals in the wind, and not sure where we're going, but actually taking control of that energy yourself is so important. I'd love to know what journey you're on with your energy, what you notice recharges and restores you, and what you notice depletes you. It's really good to have that time for mindfulness, and we can use lots of different words or terminology and it can feel overwhelming, but actually just starting with the breath, because you will notice when you don't have a breath left, and actually just that deep breathing. I know I started to feel anxious and I'm going through a declutter at the moment. Any top tips on that? I'm doing physical life, digital, everything, but I'm trying to go through processes. But again, it's because I need the energy to flow in my environment, and it all comes back to that energy. So it's really important. Set yourself those energy goals if you can, or at least those actions or intentions, what you're going to do for your body to restore yourself, and actually to start healing. And I always say we're all on a healing journey, but we have to open up. And as I learned today, the biggest thing with self-healing is to make the intent, and this is all healing, it's to make the intent to start your journey. So let's make that intent today. Join me as we make the intent to restore our vital flow, our life breath. This is beyond healing. It's actually about us taking our power back, our breath, and utilizing what we already have inside rather than allowing it to be depleted. Send you so much peace, so much love, lots of energy, lots of sparkles, and lots of shimmies. So let us know how you're getting on. I'll keep you up to date with my energy healing Reiki, which I'm absolutely loving. It's something you can watch back on my channel that I discovered as a child, which really helped me through a really traumatic time. And they could feel the no touch approach with their hands, all the heat around my head through anxiety. And as I was being taught today, just even people with anxiety, all these vibrations, because that's the thing, energy is also vibrations around your head, can just be passed down. And also I'm going to definitely practice 3 minutes a day of just sitting and noticing my root. But also not just that, it's also just having that peace within. And I'm gonna put my hands together, so sending you lots of peace and lots of energy.